Oleksandr got way of them all. But, that one I felt very strongly about, just like the first time. Usyk knows how to win. He can find a way to win. He can find a way to win. And I thought Tyson would be better, and he was better.
From fighting Fury twice, winning Fury twice, winning Joshua twice, it's hard to argue. I mean, he's the undisputed, right? So it's hard to argue anything from him.
Boxing pros have explained why Oleksandr Usyk is going to remain undefeated in his career. Usyk has achieved feats that elude most heavyweights of his generation. He truly belongs among the greatest heavyweight champions in history. Oleksandr Usyk's name is now synonymous with technical brilliance, unyielding stamina, and unmatched discipline. As of January 2025, Usyk remains undefeated in his professional career, holding an immaculate record of 23 wins, with several victories against the most formidable opponents in the heavyweight division, including Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. His journey from cruiserweight champion to dominating the heavyweight ranks has sparked debates among boxing analysts and professionals who predict his continued invincibility. At the core of Usyk's success is his exceptional technical ability, which sets him apart from his contemporaries. Known for his precision footwork and timing, Usyk is often referred to as a chess player in the ring. He combines elite movement with a unique ability to control the pace of the fight. This was most evident in his rematch with Tyson Fury, where Usyk adapted his approach after analyzing Fury's aggressive tactics, leading to a decisive victory.
Where does he rank, man, amongst the greatest? Because he's definitely cemented his name.
There is Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, and after that, in every era was a true champion. Oleksandr is in this era champion, and he stands right there, up there.
Let me have you got itchy knuckles after that, do you?
Unlike many heavyweights who rely on brute strength, thus agility allows him to create angles, evade punches, and position himself for counterattacks. His lateral movement makes him an elusive target. Usyk's combinations are executed with precision, targeting both the head and body, which breaks down his opponents over time. Boxing is as much about endurance as it is about power, and Usyk's gas tank is virtually unmatched. He has consistently demonstrated the ability to sustain a high work rate for all 12 rounds, something that has left many of his opponents gasping for air. Moreover, superior conditioning enables him to close fights strong, often dictating the tempo in the championship rounds. This was particularly apparent in his first fight against Anthony Joshua, where he controlled the latter half of the bout to secure a unanimous decision. This unparalleled stamina allows him to apply consistent pressure on his opponents, forcing them into mistakes. As the fight progresses, one of Usyk's defining attributes is his ability to adjust mid-fight, whether facing a pressure fighter or a counter-puncher. Usyk is a master at identifying patterns and exploiting weaknesses. Against Tyson Fury, Usyk displayed an ability to read Fury's feints and nullify his jab, which is usually one of Fury's greatest weapons. This level of adaptability makes Usyk an unpredictable
Pressure, like he did the first time. He set himself. He used the wingspan. He set himself where he made Usyk earn his way in. He wasn't getting pushed all over the ring. And that's what wears you down. And Fury, to his credit, he did a much better job. But Usyk does what he does.
An highly effective opponent. Usyk's defense is often underrated. He employs subtle head movements and changes in guard to mitigate damage while maintaining his offensive output. Moreover, the psychological aspect of boxing cannot be overstated, and Usyk's mental game is as strong as his physical one. He is renowned for his calm demeanor, both in and out of the ring. This focus enables him to execute his game plan with precision, even under immense pressure.
The 5 best boxers world now. First, Terence Crawford. Second, Saul Alvarez. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Inoue.
Usyks' confidence is rooted in his preparation and belief in his skills. He enters each fight with an air of invincibility, unnerving his opponents before the first punch is thrown. Despite the high stakes of his fights, Usyk rarely shows signs of frustration or deviation from his strategy, a trait that has been key to his success. Prominent boxing and analysts and former champions have shared their views on why Usyk is likely to maintain his undefeated record. Eddie Hearn has described Usyk as one of the most disciplined fighters in the sport, emphasizing emphasizing his adaptability and intelligence in the ring. He believes that very few heavyweights possess the skills needed to challenge Usyk effectively. Even Tyson Fury, who is known for his confidence, has acknowledged that defeating Usyk requires total concentration and a tailored game plan. Fury himself fell short twice, as exploited his momentary lapses in focus. While Usyk's dominance is clear, the heavyweight division remains unpredictable. Some potential threats are there. For instance, there is Deontay Wilder, known for his devastating knockout power. Wilder could pose a significant challenge. If he connects cleanly, then there is Anthony Joshua. A third fight with Joshua could present new challenges, particularly if Joshua adopts a more aggressive approach. The emergence of new talents in the heavyweight division could eventually test Usyk's. To remain undefeated, Usyk relies on a combination of elements that few fighters can match. His rigorous training ensures peak conditioning. Usyk's ability to remain composed under pressure gives him an advantage over emotionally reactive opponents. This adaptability allows him to counter any style. Oleksandr Usyk's journey from Olympic gold medalist to undefeated professional champion, unstoppable force. However, there are some who have opposite views.
I very respect this guy because I think it's very tough my opponent. Tyson Fury make me strong. Tyson Fury continue not like motivated for me, but Tyson is a great opponent. It's a big man. It's a tough boxer. It's a good man. Tyson a lot of talk. Yeah, it just show. I'm very respect Tyson Fury. 24 rounds. Listen, now it's already history.
Recently, former WBO welterweight champion Tim Bradley openly dismissed the notion of the undefeated Ukrainian earning all-time great status. Bradley said, "All this all-time great that's going on, are you kidding me? Look, recency bias. Just because he beat two best heavyweights of this era does not make him an all-time great." This followed Usyk's two consecutive victories over Tyson Fury. Usyk became the first heavyweight champion to be unchallenged since Lennox Lewis in 1999. Earlier in May, back in December, he squared off in a rematch against Fury to defend his title. Add to that his two victories over former unified heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, coupled with Usyk's past reign as the undisputed king of the cruiserweight division. These accomplishments should firmly cement his place among the all-time greats in heavyweight boxing, since it hadn't been acknowledged elsewhere. YouTuber Showbiz the Adult took it upon himself to spotlight the significance of Usyk's accomplishment in boxing. "I'm not going to say he's the top 15 heavyweight of all time."
For so long, the perception was the trilogy, the trio of Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. And I think Oleksandr Usyk is now a new decor that people have to integrate that in their mind.
Yet Showbiz remarked, however, he elaborated that if Usyk had competed during the 1920s, 1930s, or 194's, a period when many fighters from his personal top 10 list thrived, Usyk would undoubtedly have been a towering figure in the sport. Showbiz added, "If we heard back then about a heavyweight who came up in weight, he moves up, fights a 6'6" and not knockout artist Anthony Joshua, and beats him twice, then follows up and fights a 6'9" and all-time great heavyweight Tyson Fury and beat him twice, I think we'll be saying some, especially if the guy that he beat, who was a knockout artist, was younger than him." However, what is Oleksandr Usyk's self-ranking? Before his monumental victory over Tyson Fury on December 21st, Oleksandr Usyk, known as the Cat, made headlines with a surprising display of humility. In an interview with Down, he ranked himself 17th on the pound-for-pound best boxers list. This self-effacing response stood in stark contrast to his global reputation as one of boxing's elite, a status solidified